Imagine a man who has spent his entire life searching for the meaning of existence, only to discover that the answers he seeks might not even exist. Join John on his profound journey to the highest peak, where he meets the sage Mary and uncovers a truth that will change his life forever. What if the meaning of life isn't something to be found, but something to be created? Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between the mountains and the vast desert, there lived a man named John. He did not seek wealth or fame, but the meaning of life. From a young age, he felt the call of something deeper, something unseen, whispering to him in the silent spaces of the night. John had read sacred texts and sat at the feet of wise men, but the answers always eluded him. One day, frustrated by the endless contradictions of life, John climbed the highest peak in the village to meet the sage Mary, who was said to possess the wisdom of the ages. Mary lived alone, far from the noise of the world, in a small hut surrounded by wildflowers. When John arrived, breathless and tired, he found her sitting silently, her eyes closed as if she were communing with the very earth beneath her. "Why do I suffer?" John asked desperately. "I have sought answers my entire life, but the more I seek, the more lost I become. What is the meaning of this existence?" Mary opened her eyes slowly, as if she had been expecting the question. She smiled, not with pity, but with a quiet understanding. "You suffer because you believe there is something to find," she said softly. "You search as if there is a destination, a truth that will explain everything. But life is not a riddle to be solved, John. Life is absurd." John frowned. "Absurd? What do you mean?" Mary continued, her voice as calm as the wind through the trees. "The universe does not owe you an answer. It simply is. The seasons change, the rivers flow, people are born and die, and yet we chase after purpose as if it is some elusive treasure. But that treasure is an illusion." "Then what is the point of living if there is no meaning?" John asked, his heart heavy with disappointment. Mary's smile deepened. But that is the beauty of it. Freedom does not come from finding meaning, it comes from accepting the absurdity. In realizing that there is no grand purpose waiting for you, you are free to create your own meaning. You are not bound by anyone's expectations or beliefs. You are the creator of your own life. John sat down beside Mary, his mind racing. He had always believed that there was a higher order to things, a plan that would reveal itself if he searched hard enough. But what if the search itself was the problem? What if he had been running from the truth all along, that life was neither fair nor cruel, neither purposeful nor purposeless, but simply indifferent, a joy that no answer could bring? The meaning of life is not something you find, but something you create in every moment, with every breath. John looked at the vast, endless sky, and for the first time in his life, he did not feel the need to question it. There were no answers there, only the deep, open expanse of the known. And in that emptiness, he felt a lightness, as if the weight of the world had been lifted from his shoulders. He turned to Mary and smiled, not because he had found the answer, but because he no longer needed one. A boulder still awaited to be pushed, but now John would push it with joy, not because he expected it to stay at the summit, but because he had learned to dance with it along the way. You have seen life in your lifetime. Find meaning in the struggle itself. Essentially, the meaning of life as conveyed in this story is not something given to us, but the meaning we bring to our own lives by living authentically and embracing the mystery.